Welcome to our step-by-step guide on creating an eye-catching brochure. The first step is open the Microsoft Word and select New. Type brochure into the search bar and press enter. You are free to choose whatever templates you want. Once you've selected your template, click the template and then click create to download your template. After that, swap out every sample templates. Once you've done swapping out all the existing sample templates, you can start adding your text and images. So after adding the images, I edited this one to picture format and shadow and convert it to vertical, and that's how it looks. Next is I'm adding the text. Next is I'm adding the picture of mine and editing the text. I pick a cloud shape and added a text on it. So next part is I'm adding a text box and putting the program highlights, which are the PSB, FM, MM, Icon, and Backcom. And here is I add the text of why I chose the School of Arts and Sciences. Adding the text of the life of the student. They also add the text of your future begins here. And I adjusted the template because I will put a picture on it. Here is I added a text box and put the vision, mission, and core values of Zoom. And here is I'm putting last part where I polish the text and images.
Good day everyone. Today, I will teach you on how to create a monthly budget using Microsoft Excel. First you will need to do is to open your Microsoft Excel and create a new spreadsheet. After that, let us now create a table. In creating a table, highlight the column B row 11 to column E row 22. And after that, we design the table. By clicking the Format as Table, you will find it at the Home section, then the Styles, and after that select any of your preferred color to your table, but this tutorial I choose yellow. You can see that it automatically has filters, so we don't need to find the filters because it already had it. Then you simply input the column header. If the cell is too tight or short, you can adjust it by adjusting the width, and you will find it when you slide the cursor on a column and you double tap it. Now you can input the column names and its amount. After inputting the column names and their amounts, let us now insert the icon set. Highlight the column E12 to E22 and click the conditional formatting, then select icon sets and choose the 3 arrows colored. After that, let us now calculate the difference of all projected cost and actual cost in the formula bar. Click the cell of E12, then type the equal sign from your keyboard, open parentheses, and click the projected cost of mortgage or rent, and after that, type the minus sign and click the actual cost of mortgage or rent, and then put the close parentheses and then enter. You can see that after you tap the enter, the cell below is automatically answered. That is because we first format the table and it automatically answers the following. Now, let's add all projected costs and actual costs from mortgage or rent to others. To automatically add all the projected costs, click the C22 and select the auto sum. Now, let's add all the projected costs and actual costs from mortgage or rent to others. To automatically add all the projected costs, click the C22 and select the auto sum. And voila, it automatically be added. Next, let's add all the actual costs. Click the D22 and select auto sum. To make your monthly budget look formal, let's add a title. Highlight the column and row from B1 to D3, and simply input your title in the formula bar. To make it more readable, you can select other fonts and font size, but this tutorial I choose Times New Roman as my font and size 14. But before you put the title, you first merge the cell into one by highlighting the cell from B1 to D3 and select the merge and center that is founded above the alignment. After you create the table, apply the filters, apply the conditional formatting, and create a formula. We will now create another table to see the total of all projected costs, actual costs, and difference from housing category to legal category. In adding another table, you just simply copy and paste the table above. From your keyboard, select the Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste, and you can now delete and input the column names and amounts. The next step is to create another table to put the total projected costs, actual cost, and the difference of all the categories listed above in every tables. And after that, you can now design and format your table. After you finish designing and formatting your table, input now the names in the cell, like the total projected cost, the total actual cost, and the total differences. To add all the total projected cost, you will need to go to or select the cell and go to the formula bar. Next is to type the equal sign for your keyboard and type the open parentheses and select the total projected cost from the housing to the legal category. Once you've done that, type the close parentheses from your keyboard and enter. And it is the same process of the total cost and the total difference. to copy and paste the table of all the total projected cost, actual cost, and difference, and paste it here above the entertainment. And once you've done that, you can now delete the words and the amounts. After deleting the names and the amounts, you can now type the projected balance, actual balance, and the difference. And once you're done, we now moved on to the other side, creating another table for the projected monthly income and the actual monthly income. It is the same process as before, so please watch it, guys. The next step is to calculate the projected monthly income and actual monthly income to answer the balance. So first you'll need to input your income 1 and extra income. After that, you will add the 2, and it is the same process as before, that you should click the cell and type the equal sign, open parentheses, click the cell of income 1 and your extra income, and close parentheses and enter. And once you've done it to the actual monthly income, you will now proceed to the projected balance. And don't forget to make the total monthly income bold and highlight it. Let's move on to the projected balance. Let's move on to the balance. So in projected balance, it is the same process as before. You select the cell, that yellow cell, and type the equal sign, the open parentheses, and click the total monthly income of the projected monthly income minus the expenses or the total projected cost that was calculated before, and it is found below the table, and type the close parentheses and enter, and it will now you will now see the answer. Let's move on to the actual balance. So here it is the same process as projected balance. You will calculate the total actual monthly income minus the total actual cost, and it is the same process as before. Lastly is the difference balance. So to calculate the difference, it is the same process as before. Like you click or select the cell, go to the formula bar, type the equal sign, open parentheses, and select the projected balance amount minus the actual balance amount. Type the close parentheses and then enter. To make your dollar sign look more formal, you can edit it by highlighting all the tables and go to the format. Once you select the format, scroll down and select the format cells. And select the currency. After creating the tables, apply filters, apply conditional formatting, the dollar sign, and create a formula. You can now edit out your monthly budget Excel. So this is now the final look in creating a monthly budget in Excel manually.